What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you my hiking calories calculators. You can find them at the Camp Hike Live California.com website, and you just go down here to hike and go down to hiking nutrition, click that, and let's give it a sec to load there. And then at the very top here we have all our calculators. I've got like 5 of them here. I've got day hiking calculators, and I've also got backpacking calculators. I actually named them through hiking calculators, but they're just backpacking calculators. So let's go through these and I'll show you what each of them do here. First off, the first one I built was the day hiking light pack calories burned on the trail calculator. So basically on this one, let's load it up. Give it a sec to load there. Basically on this one, what you do is you enter your age, your height, feet and inches, your weight in pounds, and then you add how many minutes you spent on each of these trail conditions. And there's multiple trail conditions to choose from. There's easy flat hiking, less than 2.5 miles an hour. Usually this one's just like between 2 and 2.5 miles an hour. If you're hiking like at say 1 mile an hour or 1.2 miles an hour, this one's going to be less accurate for you. So I just designed it based on my own hiking style where I'm usually hiking between 2 and 2.5 miles an hour. So just keep that in mind when you're using the calculator. But anyway, we've got that. We've got like easy flat hiking at a little bit faster pace, 2.8 to 3.8 miles an hour. Then we've got going up a slope at that same or around that same speed of 2.9 to 3.8 miles an hour. Um, at a 1 to 5% grade. And then I've got just like moderate slope uphill hiking, which is a lot of what I do, which is less than 2.5 or usually 2 to 2.5, like I said before. And then there's the downhill equivalent to that at the moderate slope. Then there's moderate to steep uphill hiking at a quick pace. Um, I don't know how many people want to do that. Maybe a trail runner wants to do that. 6 to 15% grade going uphill at a little bit faster speed. And then there's just normal steep uphill hiking. Um, Again, 2 to 2.5 miles an hour or under 2.5 miles an hour. And then the equivalent, which is steep downhill hiking. And so what you do is, you just put in your information here. I've already got it kind of filled out. And then you just enter how many minutes you spent on each of these trail conditions. You can put 30, you can scroll it up to 60, whatever you want to do. And just based on these 3 items here, you can come down here and look how many calories you spent doing those 3 activities. So this one works for just day hiking because it doesn't allow you to put in your pack weight if you have like a heavy pack. So if you're just day hiking with a pack that's under 10 pounds, this one will work for you. And it's partitioned out into a men's day hiking calculator and a woman's day hiking calculator. So, and I've already got some of the stuff filled out for the women as well. It just defaults to age 30. You can go anywhere down to 18 and anywhere up to like, I forgot, 90 or something like that. Yeah, 90. And for the feet, it'll let you go up to like 8 feet or down to 3 feet, I think, and so on and so forth. And it's the same concept. You just add in how many minutes of each uh, trail you trail condition that you hiked on, and it'll tell you how many calories. And of course, like steep uphill hiking, this moderate to steep quick hiking are of course going to yield the most amount of calories. You can kind of see as I toggle up the steep downhill how it ups the calorie calculator here, like that. So that's my first version, and then I also built another version that's, let's go back to the other screen actually. That's the equivalent of that, except it gives you your entire daily calories, or your entire daily energy needs for the day that you went hiking. So let's take a look at that. Give it a second to load here. There we go. This is actually my friend Frank's feet on a hike in Babcock State Park in West Virginia. But let's go down here to the calculator, and again, it's the same deal. You put in your age, your height, your weight, and same deal. You have a men's version and a women's version down here. And this one's a little bit different than the last one in that you have to pick if you're having an active day or if you're having a lazy day. And an active day is like you go hiking for a few hours, you come home, you clean your garage out, you wash your car, you go to the store, grocery shopping, you do the grocery shopping, you go shopping, I'm sorry, go to Home Depot, grab some stuff, go home, you cook yourself, you don't do any ordering in or anything like that, so on and so forth. You're having a pretty active day. The lazy day is you're basically just hiking, then chilling out afterwards, just watching some TV, maybe not cooking yourself, just ordering a pizza or whatever. And so you just pick between these two um, parts of your day outside of the hiking, and the calculator automatically figures out, like, if you do, like, say you do 120 minutes of flat hiking or 2 hours of flat hiking, and then you do um, hour of going up a moderately sloped hill and an hour of going down moderately sloped hill. The calculator figures out that you've hiked for 4 hours, and then it knows that you're not doing other stuff those other 20 hours of the day. So, 24 hours minus 4 hours of hiking, it knows that you're doing other stuff 4 hours, or 20, the other 20 hours of the day. And then you can have an active day based on that, and a lazy day. And on this one, I factored in like around 8 hours of sleep into the um, non-hiking part of the day. So we can see down here what it provides. Again, like the other one, it provides a basal energy expenditure, which is just like your how much energy you're going to spend just based on your age, your weight, and your height. That's just like the energy your body is going to burn, even if you just like sat still on a bed and did nothing all day, basically, and didn't digest any food or anything. So that's just what's baked into what you're going to burn based on your age, weight, and height. Then um, it also gives you your calories burnt on the trail, basically, and then it gives you your energy spent elsewhere, not on the trail, just out doing your active day. I think, did I put it on active? Oh no, I had it on lazy day. So I'm gonna do active day and come down and give you a different number. So basically, 4 hour hike, you're having an active day, you spent 2,400 calories elsewhere, and after a 4 hour hike and an active day, you've actually spent 3,400 calories for the entire day. Or if you're having a lazy day, um, you've spent 3,000 calories for the day, and you've done 2,000 calories elsewhere throughout the day other than your 1,000 calorie hike. And same deal with the women, active lazy day. Enter all your hiking information into here, and then come down and figure out how many calories you burnt for the day. So that is my day hiking calculators. Um, they're just based on the METs, or the multipliers of your basal energy expenditure, based on what type of activity you're doing at the moment. Okay, let's go back up and find our backpacking calculators. Now the backpacking calculators add one more variable in there. It's your pack weight variable. I started out making a simple one just to see if I could do it, how much effort it took to add that pack weight to the calculator, and it wasn't too bad. I was able to find like different METs or different metabolism multipliers based on an activity you're doing at a I forgot what the website is called. Does it say on here anywhere? No. But there's a compendium that someone's gone through or a team has gone through and figured out how many METs every activity you can think of covers. And I did find a set where it lets me look at walking up a hill with 0 to 9 pounds, walking up a hill with 10 to 20 pounds, walking up a hill with 20 to 30 pounds, walking up a hill with 30 to 40 pounds, etc. And it gives me different METs for that. And then that allows me to create a linear function where I define the two variables, which were your pack weight and how many METs is equivalent to that. And it allowed me to factor in the pack weight based on that. So this one, it still got the suggested variables inside the boxes, but for whatever reason, this one makes you type them all in. It's not pre-typed in for you, and then you just type in your pack weight. You can do anything from 0 up to, I don't know, maybe a lot, 50 pounds, I guess. So this one, you just go through and you do your trail conditions, which is flat hiking, downhill hiking, or uphill hiking. And I'm assuming I did those for moderately sloped uphill and downhill hiking, but I can't remember off the top of my head. The flat hiking, it's a little bit different than my other calculators in that you just have to add your minutes with the slider. And I just did that because I thought, well, someone's through hiking, they're probably going to be walking, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours a day. That way you can just put in a lot of minutes pretty easily doing that. So, for instance, if you do like, say, do like 2 hours, no, say like 3 hours of uphill hiking, which is 180 minutes, and 3 hours of downhill hiking, which is 180 minutes, or let's just say 181 because it's easy. And then we do like, say, 2 hours, 120 minutes of flat hiking. Then we can come down here and see that the calories burnt on the trail is 3,600 for a man that's 30 years old, 5'9", 154 pounds with a pack weight of 50. But I don't recommend carrying 50 pounds on your back. Let's take this back down to like maybe, let's just say 30, I guess, and see what it comes up to be. So there we go. The amount of calories you burned for that 8 hour interval is around 3,200 calories burnt on the trail doing that. And you can see how much your pack weight uh, causes you to burn calories. So I'll just go from a pack weight of 30, which burned like 3,200, and we'll just take our pack weight down to 0. And you can see this takes our calories burned on the trail down to 2,400. So you have significant savings if you don't carry 30 pounds on your back. So, and same deal with the women's. Got the women's set up the same exact way, and I put like a little uh, example down here of the John Muir Trail, and I forgot what I did. Day one is what I did. I calculated day one, which is all this stuff right in here, all the way to east of Half Dome Junction. I'm not too familiar with John Muir Trail. I don't know if that's the real place you camp or not, but those that do that trail can correct me. Let's see. Our next one, let's go back, is kind of similar to our day hiking calculators. Once I figured out um, how to integrate the pack weight into the calculator, I went ahead and then just integrated it back into my normal set of trail conditions. So let's go down here. This picture is actually close to Death Valley. I'm from the East Coast, and we were visiting Death Valley, and we are like, oh, cool, there's actually snow in the desert. We never thought about snow in the desert before, because when you're on the East Coast, you just look at pictures or television video of the desert, and it's usually this hot, arid thing that's not much precipitation. But it's pretty cool to see snow in the desert. But anyway, um, so we're down here to the calculator. Again, it's the men's versus the women's calculator, and you add in your age, your height, your weight, and this one does the pack weight again, say 25, and except this time you have all these different trail conditions to choose from. So you can pick your how fast you went up your hills and how many minutes you went up these hills, and it gives you like a calories burned on the trail calculation. I'll probably put some of these are probably unrealistic here. Just turn those back some. Yeah, okay. But again, you can see your pack weight for like 24 pounds provides 4,100 calories burned versus a pack weight of 0, and that takes it down to 3,300 for these conditions. I guess these steep uphill conditions really make you burn the calories just because you're, you know, almost doing like lunges up the hill as you're trying to get up the hill. So that is that calculator, and then I made another one that every time I make one, I add another level of complexity to it. So then we have the backpacking calculator that just calculates your entire calories for your entire day, and that may be more beneficial to a thru hiker. So, of course, I named it Thru Hiking Calculator. And wait for this one to load up here. And here we are. I think this is Death Valley also. This is a trip me and my dad did, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something like that, maybe even more than that. And anyway, we'll go down here and we'll do the same deal. You put your age, your height, your weight, your pack weight, and this time you have to fill out how much sleep you got. So the more you sleep, the less calories you're going to be burning for that entire day, and it's partitioned out into hours. So say you sleep 8 hours, and then you do your hiking. Say you do 2 hours of flat hiking. Get it kind of close there. You do 3 hours. No, let's just say like 2 hours of kind of moderate uphill, 2 hours of moderate downhill, and say we do an hour of steep uphill. Oops, go back, and an hour downhill. And so it will tell you you've burned a heck of a lot of calories on the trail, you've burned some calories sleeping, and you've burned some calories just doing camping chores, putting up your tent and firing up your jet fuel and all that. And for the entire day, you've burnt a nice 4,600 kilocalories. And does that? Yeah, that includes 25 pounds of pack weight. Imagine you're like somewhere where you've got to carry a lot of water, carry a lot of food because it's long ways before you get refueled. You can be burning up to 5,000 calories a day just doing these massive all day walks up like uh, moderately sloped hill and steeply sloped hills, and a little bit of flat hiking. Same deal with the women's. It's again, you just enter your hours, or enter your age, height, weight, pack weight, hours slept, and your trail conditions. And all of these, it always tells you your basal energy expenditure. Again, it's just uh, how much is baked into your body's natural energy expenditure based on you just sitting there doing nothing all day, just lying in a bed, not flexing any of your muscles. So that is my hiking calculators. So test them out, see if you like them, see if they compare to the other calculators online. I didn't really look at the other calculators online. I just built these based on first principles, based on just my knowledge of nutrition and some basic mathematics. Alrighty, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.